We celebrate women's liberation. We applaud the shattering of glass ceilings. We love to see women in positions of power, but are we missing something? Is this picture of a woman having it all? A thriving career, a loving family, a spotless home, and perfectly toned arms? Actually a picture of modern-day slavery? Let's be honest, the modern woman is expected to be a superhero. She's juggling a full-time job, raising kids, keeping a home, and somehow fitting in time for self-care. It's like society handed women a bunch of juggling pins and said, "Go on, impress us." But what happens when the pins start falling? What happens when the pressure becomes too much? We've created this image of the ideal woman who can do it all. But the truth is, most women are just barely holding it together. They're exhausted, stressed, and feeling like they're failing on all fronts. Is this really the freedom we were promised? Or is it just a new form of pressure, a new set of chains? From a young age, girls are bombarded with messages about what it means to be a successful woman. You have to be smart, beautiful, ambitious, and nurturing. You need a high-powered career, a perfect family, and a killer Instagram feed. It's enough to make anyone's head spin. Society tells women they can have it all, but it doesn't tell them how to do it without losing their minds. The reality is that something has to give. Women are forced to make impossible choices. Career or family, personal time or sleep. And the guilt is always there, lurking in the shadows. We've created this pressure cooker of perfection for women, and it's time to turn down the heat. We need to stop telling women they have to be everything to everyone. We need to start celebrating the diversity of choices women make, whether it's choosing to focus on family, career, or something else entirely. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: sex. When women entered the workforce en masse, did anyone stop to think about what would happen in the bedroom? Here's a thought. Maybe after a long day of crunching numbers and crushing deadlines, the last thing a woman wants to do is crush, well, you know. Of course, men are tired too, but let's be real, the mental load of running a household still falls disproportionately on women. So by the time the kids are asleep and the dishes are done, women are left with barely enough energy to brush their teeth, let alone engage in any kind of romantic activity. The constant pressure to do it all takes a toll on women's mental health. Anxiety, depression, and burnout are on the rise. Women are stretched so thin, trying to be everything to everyone, that they end up feeling like they're failing at everything. We need to start talking about the mental health of women. We need to create spaces where women can be honest about their struggles without feeling judged. And we need to stop glorifying the superwoman who never shows weakness. It's time to embrace vulnerability and support each other. We talk about choice, about women having the freedom to choose their own path. But are those choices truly free? Or are they influenced by societal pressures, economic realities, and deeply ingrained gender roles? Women are often forced to choose between their career aspirations and their desire to have a family. They face discrimination in the workplace, a lack of affordable childcare, and the expectation that they'll be the primary caregiver for their children. These are not choices made in a vacuum. They're choices made within a system that's stacked against them. We've all heard the saying, "It takes a village to raise a child." But where is this village for modern women? In the past, women had a network of family and friends to rely on. Today, many women are isolated, juggling their responsibilities alone. We need to rebuild the village. We need to create communities of support where women can share the load, ask for help, and know they're not alone in their struggles. This means investing in affordable childcare, creating family-friendly workplaces, and fostering a culture of shared responsibility. It's time to redefine what it means to be a successful woman. Success is not about doing it all, it's about living a life that's authentic and fulfilling. It's about making choices that align with your values, your passions, and your own definition of happiness. Freedom is not about having it all, it's about having the power to choose what you want in your life. It's about having the support and resources to make those choices a reality. It's about breaking free from the expectations and pressures that hold women back. We need to create a new blueprint for care, one that recognizes the value of women's work, both inside and outside the home. This means valuing caregiving as a profession, providing adequate parental leave for both mothers and fathers, and ensuring equal pay for equal work. It's time to move beyond the traditional gender roles and embrace a more equitable division of labor. We need to create a society where men are actively involved in caregiving, where women are supported in their career aspirations, and where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. So, is women's liberation just another illusion? Are we simply trading one set of chains for another? Perhaps. But it's not too late to change course. We can choose to challenge the norms, question the expectations, and create a world where women are truly free to define their own lives. The true liberation of women will come when we stop trying to fit them into a predefined box. It will come when we embrace their diversity, their choices, and their unique contributions to the world. It will come when we create a society that supports and values all women, regardless of their path.